State Building.
The smile, bro. There it is. There it is. It's my family in the building. Give it up for Zayn, y'all. We got some friends in the room that we can clap for, my guy. How have you been, Brian?
I've been good, yeah. Getting on with life, growing up a little bit, getting older.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
You know, progress, growth, maturity. It's about creating new sounds, man. And we got to talk about this beautiful album. Gosh, man, it's been in the works for a while, and the emotion and the energy is right, dude. How does it feel to have these sounds, this chapter of your life be out there?
It feels good. I think, with anything in life, like when you put in the hard work, the reward is always, way greater. And I feel that massively with this, like I worked really hard on it. I took the time. I lived the life, went through the experiences, and then tried to, not force anything, but just recreate exactly how I was feeling in them moments. So, yeah, I'm really proud of this record. It was a long time coming, but it feels good to finally have it out in the world and, be thinking about possibly what my next projects are.
Well, let's enjoy this here, man.
But that's
sit
me.
in it.
That's me. That's how it is. You know what I mean? That's how I work. But, I'm definitely enjoying the fact that this one's out, and I'm still very much present in the fact of, that this is a big achievement. Yeah.
Well, you said something that was special, man. You said growth and, and maturing and being ready for this at this point in time. To put these feelings and these emotions out there now, and you also use the word proud. How proud are you of yourself that you were able to live life, to experience some time away from things, and then come back to it and be a present person in this moment?
Yeah, I think it's just a natural progression in life.
Hell yeah.
And I think, growth was going to come at some point, hopefully, for all of us.
We all wish for that, bro. I'm still trying.
It was a natural thing, and I'm proud of the fact that I was able to, fully be immersive in my project and take the reins and, feel like it's something that I wanted to, express to the world rather than it feel like it was a forced situation. I'm just doing this because it's a cool song, it's going to chart high. So I think that's the thing I'm most proud of, just having the balls, I guess it is, to just like really delve in and do something that was a bit different and just be myself. Yeah.
It's you. It's very much you. It's your sound. There really is no type of a genre that we can say other than it feels so natural to who you are right now. Yeah, dude, there's no need to be, putting this in a box or cornering it to be a certain way.
No,
and that's why, and you just mentioned it, that's why so many people gravitate towards it, because it is just, it's you, it's who you are right now.
Yeah, for sure. And that's, who I am across the board. I don't believe in boxes. I don't believe in putting things in a lane, Everything's fluid, everything can move like water. And I hope to show that in, with my genre,
whatever it is.
Genre bending, it's an amazing thing, to really like feel free in that way creatively. It takes a lot of the pressure off of things too. It just makes you feel free.
Man, there are some amazing songs. I mean, gosh, dude. Talking Room Under the Stairs, and I wrote down my 4 faves, bro. Out the gate with Dreamin'. All right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alienated, we saw that
Nice
as a
one.
performance.
That's my favorite, so I
Boom.
appreciate that.
You're not supposed to pick a favorite,
Okay.
Yeah, they're all supposed to be your favorite.
I have a favorite, yeah.
You do?
I do, yeah. Dreaming's definitely my favorite.
All right.
Yeah, off the record.
Stardust, obviously the single, but I think it might have been Gates of Hell, because it just felt so passionate. You put so much passion, and there's a layer of vulnerability that kind of weaves its way throughout this entire album to tap into those emotions. Was it difficult to be willing to go there?
Not really.
Sweet.
No, yeah, that was, the intention behind making the music sound the way it sounds. It wasn't difficult. It came naturally. I wanted it to feel like, I'd just gone through this experience at this moment, and this is exactly how I feel about it. I don't like you very much, but I keep putting up with your shit. I didn't want to overcomplicate it. I just felt like it was a real simple way to just sum up how I was feeling in that moment. And it's conversational, when you're in a moment in front of somebody face to face, you don't get the time to pull out your poetry book and start telling them.
You're just saying what's on your heart.
You just say it as simple as it is. So that was the intention behind that record, and the feeling behind it too. So yeah, no, it didn't feel difficult. It just felt natural, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what about the sounds, man? Because you pulled from all kinds of different. You feel the musicality in this, dude. And I know that you like rap, dude. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I heard recently that there were like some K-pop moments where you were just listening to just other types of music. Where did these sounds come from for you? Were you pulling from different genres, or were you pulling from just what was the vibe when you were kind of in that creation process?
No, it's a mix of both, you know. The record was definitely influenced by, you know, my surrounding area where I'm living out there at the minute. But yeah, just a mix of, you know, different music that's influenced me throughout my life, you know. And then to more recent times, listening to things like, you know, Chris Stapleton's record, and then I went into start listening to Willie Nelson and delved back into that kind of vibe, and was listening to a lot of different things. I was listening to Bird Cloud. I don't know if you've heard of them. And just like taking references from all over the place and just being like, this is, you know, the raw sentiment of what these records are about is the lyric and a decent, good melody that people can sing along to, and it feels genuine, you know?
Well, you know what's hard, man, is that your falsetto, dude, your voice is so fucking dope that it's so hard to sing along to these songs. We've talked about that for years, man. Like, the vocals are on point, bro. But you do give us the melodies to hum along as best as we can.
All right.
Let's talk about Shepherd's Bush, man, and being able to see some of these songs come to life and watching the fans sing along to them or hum along to them. First time that they're being performed live, you know?
Yeah, so it was real funny because, like, obviously the gig I did obviously was on the day I released the record.
Yeah.
So just in like a natural habit, like halfway through one of the songs, I was like, yo, sing. And nobody even knew the words yet, you know what I mean? So they were kind of humming. There was that, you know, like they were trying to participate and make me feel good. And I was just like, oh, yeah, the record just came out today. So, yeah, no, it was amazing to see the fans and see their reactions, you know. The whole feeling behind this record from the beginning felt like it was going to translate to a live space really well. So I was always, you know, very excited and intrigued to, you know, see what that was going to be like. And even when we got in rehearsals, just hearing the instruments behind the music and feeling that energy, even the people that are in my band, dude, like feeling their energy and how much they're into the music, and feedback they gave me after, and they're like, yo, this is real music, you know, you can sing, you've got soul, like all these cool things that I'm hearing from people that are incredibly gifted at what they do.
That's
got to
be the coolest thing, bro.
Yeah,
because you're not doing it for that validation. You're doing it for yourself. But to receive that from people who you admire, that's just that extra tick in the box, man.
The musicians, they know the shit. And they're giving me that respect, so it feels good. Yeah, and then obviously then to take it in front of the audience is a complete different thing. Like I was saying to you a minute ago, like it just felt incredibly intense, you know. The love and the energy that was coming back was definitely something that was missing, you know, in my life. Like,
I was gonna ask you if you missed it. 8
years going from the band and all that love to like kind of just, you know,
but still
silence.
You needed to take that time for yourself. How important is it to anyone that's watching or listening to know that, hey, when there's a moment for you to slow down, when there's a moment that you need to take for yourself in order to make your heart happy, to grow, to really focus on the things that truly matters most, you know, your family, your daughter, whatever it may be, how important is it for you to put that first, knowing that down the line, when the music comes back in my life, it's going to be that much better because
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head with that, with what you said there. You know, I don't even think I could really add much to it. It is the most important thing, you know, to take time for yourself, because if you're not a solid person yourself, how are you going to go and do something in a good way, you know? So I think it's always good to have your morals and, you know, the things that are important to you above everything else, and then you can be the best version of yourself when it comes to to perform or, you know, interact with other human beings on that kind of scale. And yeah, like it worked really well for me. I feel replenished, you know, taking that time. I have the battery as it is, you know, to like come out and do it again. I feel like I have a bit of juice, you know what I mean? Like,
you've always had the juice, bro. I know what you mean, though, but you've been saving it up for a little bit. So
it's
man.
Better, right?
Let's go.
Save it and then release like nitrous.
Yo, you talking about skirt? Yeah, yo, man. To watch your and I've used this word and we use this word throughout the conversation, but to watch your growth and to know that you're living life, you know, for yourself. And I think I maybe saw you mention that, you know, 80-20%. You know what I mean? You're living, you know, you got to keep that 20% for yourself, but there's 80% of you that, you know, you're focused in on being the best, you know, dad, being you, being all the things that have helped create this solid body of work. how big is that smile when you know that there's a higher purpose for you to live for now?
It's the best feeling, I think. Just knowing, that you have something that you're doing something for sure. I think that's a beautiful thing, for anybody that's doing anything of any sort of like magnitude.
Yep.
Whether you're a fighter, whether you're an actor, whether you're a chef, whatever it is, whether you're an activist, it's about a bigger purpose than just yourself. Because when you have that, then your fears and your anxieties and all them things can subside because you have an end goal that you're going to get to, and all of the things that come in the way don't seem as big anymore.
You know what's so dope about that is that you and I, we've been on this journey together for 10, 12 years now, dude. We go back to hanging out with puppies, and and all those all those kind of things. But I wasn't at that place where I could realize that for myself then, even though I might have thought I was. And here we are, a few years later, and to see you have that same type of sentiment and have that special gleam in your eye, man, it just makes me so proud to be able to call you a friend and to watch this journey continue on, and that you're living your best self. Damn it.
I think that's the crazy thing about life as well. I just want to say onto your point there, like that's what we all go through phases of life.
Yep.
We can think we know something solidly, and something can happen and switch it up and change your opinion on that, and you look at it with a new fresh perspective, and I think that's the beauty of life. The longer we live, the more stages of life we get to go through, the more we get to get new points of reference.
Man, and this I didn't say this either before we put a bow on this conversation. This album feels like it sounds so dope to listen to on vinyl. Bro, I mean, it just has that texture to it. Sure. It has these layers to it. As you create and you know that these were the stories that made the album, and that there's some 350 other songs that probably did it. How excited are you to just press play from the beginning, or put the needle on the record from the beginning, and just let it ride through?
Right off the bat, when I was writing this record, and the sound that we were getting was very raw and kind of like untouched. I could see that it was going to work in that space there, on vinyl, and that was one of the things I was most excited to actually do, was get it all on a vinyl and just play it through and listen to it. But it was the whole intention behind the record, to put it in that space, so it sounds the way I wanted it to sound, and I'm really happy with the way it came out.
Man, I'm just glad that we're able to have this conversation right here. I'm so glad that the growth has happened for us both to, be in this space that we still get to do it. That's another thing, man. We're blessed. You know what I mean? We're blessed to be able to, be on this journey and still do what we love to do. And God, bro, let this not be the last time that we hang, man.
Oh no,
let's do it again sometime soon, bro.
Yeah,
serious, dude. Lastly, I gotta get you a Father's Day gift, man.
Oh.
It's coming around the corner, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
have you got any little ones?
I've got godsons and goddaughters and nieces and nephews, man. Right. That they, dude, let me tell you this funny story, bro. I have a 13-year-old godson who I told him when he was 8. I'll take you anywhere you want to go, man, when you turn 13, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
When I tell you, Zayn, that this kid called me up on his 13th birthday and said, Uncle, calls me Uncle, I want to go to Paris.
Yeah.
What the hell, bro? What the hell, dog? Like,
he remembered, bro.
He remembered. Yeah. Kids are like sponges,
sure,
dog.
Yeah.
Kids are like sponges. They remember every lyric to every song.
You can't say anything unless you mean it.
You can't say anything unless you mean
sure,
it. Yeah. But you know what? That's very beautiful. That sentiment right there. It means something just in what we do with these microphones in front of us, with the sounds that we create.
For sure.
Say the stuff that you mean. And when we're creating and you're creating from that place that you mean every heartfelt note, that's why we are sinking our teeth into it, dude.
Definitely. And that's what makes us incredibly blessed, to be involved with music. On any level, the impact it has in people's lives is beyond,
But I tell you what, I'm not taking this kid to Paris, damn it.
Nah,
man, not at all. No. Dude, I love you to bits, bro. Thank you for taking the time to pull up, man. This album is truly something special, but more than anything, you're truly something special, and I've said that since day one, and it's going to continue on this friendship forever and ever, bro. Mean it, man.
Thank you,
round of applause for my guy. This is Zayn Malik, man.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.